Let me try to share the screen with you here. Can you all see my screen here?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. All right. I think we can get started. Today, we're going to learn about Arjuna. And so, yeah, the agenda of the class will, okay, Manhar, you have a question? Can you all hear me well today?
Mataji, can I recite the song when you get to it?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Okay, because I never got to recite it.
All right. Do that. And so, yeah, the agenda of the class today is just to recite the prayers and learn about the 9 process of devotional service. I think by now you must have remembered the all the 9 process of devotional service, and we also get to know about Arjuna, and we learn a new craft today. Okay. Who wants to do the Mangalacharan prayers? Okay, I see Satya raising up. Can you unmute yourself?
Om Adna Trimasna Janagana Salakya Kasturam. Mataji, I can't see it. It's very small.
It's very small. Okay. Let me just.
Can I read the translation instead?
Yes, you can.
I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respect and obedience unto him.
Okay. Prabhupada Pranati, can anybody recite out of memory? Okay, Riyansh and Ritik.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at His lotus feet. Our respectful obeisances are unto you, Spiritual Master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries, which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. All right, who wants to recite the Panchatattva? Pratyakshan, Pratyusha, can you unmute yourself?
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gedhara Shri Visada Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Who, Manhar, would you like to do the song about the 9 process of devotional service? Shravanam Kirtanam, please.
Yes, Mataji. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Tasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedanam.
Okay, thank you, Manhar. So today we are going to see about Sakyam, that is serving as a friend. Arjuna is an exemplified personality for that process. So seeing about Sankyam, which is friendship, right? So how would you relate yourself if Krishna is your friend? What would be the things that you would see in Krishna that Arjuna must have seen that would make him as a friend of Krishna? Rather, you being a friend of Krishna, what are the things that you would relate yourself with? Can anybody answer? What do you see as first thing that comes to your mind when you are in a friendship? Yes, Manhar?
Like sharing things with a person who is
Yes,
our friend
sharing things confidentially and
and
then
trusting them.
trusting them. Yes, trusting your friend. Yes. And Kartika?
The f-
I'm sorry, can you come again?
the first thing I think of when I get a new friend, I think a new generosity between us both is going to start.
Yes, that's right. You will be very confident in your friend, and you also like to serve each other, right? Um, you also would love to share many things among yourself. So Krishna is also our dear friend. So we can share everything with Krishna, right? So so one thing that happens during the process of friendship is that you trust Krishna and you uh, speak with him, right? Um, you say confidentially, right? The word confidentiality comes in, and Krishna is a best friend. Do you all agree? Why do you think Krishna is our best friend? Uh, Pravishti?
My name's Navasti, and I think Krishna is our best friend
Uh-huh.
because he always helps us,
Yes.
and he's like kind, and we have to be like good to him.
Mm-hmm.
And
And okay, thank you very much. And Anirudh, can you unmute yourself and you wanted to say something?
so Krishna is a friend because he always forgive people when we did something bad, and
Uh-huh.
he always try to help people when you need help, because Krishna is our father and friend. He's a
Mm,
hero.
right. And thank you, Anirudh. And Saisha, you have something to say?
So Krishna is our best friend because Krishna is the only one that's gonna be here for us, and everybody on earth is just Maya.
Uh-huh. And what about Janita?
So I think Krishna is our friend because he created us, and he's in within us and our friends. So basically we're friends with Krishna and he's friends with us.
Right. Okay, Rayansh and Ritik has a point to make.
So Krishna's our best friend because he's like He's within us forever. He's like he's always with us. He never goes away, because in our
Right.
next life, let's say you have best friends in this life, okay? So
Yeah.
then once you die, you get to another body, and then you don't even remember those friends. But for Krishna, you basically remember him forever.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for those wonderful answers. And yeah, Krishna is actually our best friend, and because he is the best well-wisher. Even we forget Krishna, he never forgets us, not even for a moment. And he always acts according to the best of our interests, right? Sometimes we think, oh, why are we suffering? And Krishna is really our friend, but then we do not understand that he's always there with us when we need him, right? So that's actually the speciality of Krishna. And we are so fortunate that we get to know him and um, what is what is that we can learn from him. There is so much. So like that, Arjuna is Krishna's best friend too. When he was there in this material world, Arjuna was his best friend, and he was there with Krishna all the time. So let's see about Arjuna. Let's talk about Arjuna today, and let's learn something from him, like how a good friend of Krishna has to be, and all that. Okay. So Arjuna is not only a great devotee of Lord Vishnu and Krishna, but he is actually a friend of Krishna. He's called by many names like Partha, Dhananjaya, Gudakesha, Sabyasachi, and many other names. So he's one of the five Pandavas, right? Can anyone say all the Pandavas? Name of the Pandavas? Manhar, can you unmute yourself?
Okay, Mataji. Arjun, Bhim, Yudhishthir, Nakul, and Sahadev.
Yes, that's right. So Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, um, Nakula, and Sahadeva. That's right. So he's also a favorite of Dronacharya. Dronacharya is actually the teacher of the five Pandavas, not just the five Pandavas, but the Kauravas as well. So when he was there, Arjuna is actually one of his favorites because he's very good at archery, and he's a very good student as well. So um, so one day what happened, Arjuna heard there was a Swayamvara happening. And he went there. It was actually Drupada who was organizing that Swayamvara for his daughter, Draupadi. And so it was a very tough game that, you have to shoot an arrow in a specific way just by seeing the reflection of an image. So it was quite a hectic task, but then Arjuna was the only one who was very skilled in that. Then Arjuna wins Draupadi over in that Swayamvara. And when he gets home, he was like, "Oh, mommy, can you see?" Kunti was there at home, and then, "Oh, look, mommy, what have I got?" And then she was very busy doing something, and she said, "Oh, whatever it is, just share among your brothers." They were shocked because Arjuna got Draupadi as his wife, and then now what? We have to share our wife, so that's how they ended up sharing. So Draupadi was married to all the five Pandavas, and the rest is history anyway. So when the Kurukshetra war was happening, right? And so because the Kauravas, they were not giving anything for the Pandavas, although the whole kingdom supposedly belonged to them, but they refused to give even a grain of land, right? So at that time, Krishna and Arjuna, there has to be a war. The war was inevitable. So, but Arjuna was very, so concerned about his citizens and the future generation, that if the war will never bring any harmony. So he was like, okay, what to do? He was so confused. Oh, these are my I'm going to fight with my own grandfather, my own teachers, my own cousins, and my own blood relatives. So I feel very bad. But then Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, so which is very famous, right? That we still study Bhagavad Gita even now because it is relevant today, even in this time. So that's how, Bhagavad Gita was spoken. And not just that, Arjuna and Krishna, they did many things together. They were actually cousins, and they ate, sleep together, talk, fight, and then they'll just joke with each other like friends would do, right? And in the war, Krishna actually refused to fight in Kurukshetra war because he just does not want to take any sides, and he always know where the victory is going to be, because Krishna knows the past, present, and future. And Krishna then actually, both Arjuna and Duryodhana, they wanted to seek help of Krishna. Duryodhana chose Krishna's army, and but Arjuna said, well, I just need you to be there, because wherever you are there, I know victory is there. So Krishna said, but I will not fight the war. But it's okay, all right, you just be there with me, and that would be sufficient. So, so that's how Krishna ended up being Arjuna's chariot driver. And Krishna was so humble. He's called Parthsarthi because he took the side of Arjuna, Partha's Sarathi. Sarathi means chariot driver. So it's so nice just to see how Krishna is so humble, and because just for the sake of friendship, he would just take any positions that whatever menial positions that can be. Then during the war, what happened was Bhishma, he was harassed by Duryodhana. He was saying, "You're not fighting in your full spirits. You said you will kill all the Pandavas, but you are not fighting in your best of your spirits. And I feel very less confident in you." And then Bhishma said, "Don't worry, tomorrow I will kill Arjuna." So the next day, Bhishma vowed to kill Arjuna. Remember, Arjuna is being protected by Krishna. So Arjuna's life, at one point, it became very risky because he was, in close encounters with Bhishma. At that time, Krishna, he took the wheel of a chariot and he started running towards Bhishma. And Bhishma dropped all his weapons and he started to bow himself. Um, um, just to Krishna, and he said, "Well, you said you will not pick up any weapon, but you are taking a weapon. You are breaking your own promise." And Krishna said, "Yes, I will break my promise just to protect my devotee." So that's how much Krishna loved Arjuna. Just to save Arjuna, he would break his promise. Um, so for a Kshatriya, that is actually greater than death, because just to break a promise is not a good thing. But for the sake of his devotee and a friend, Arjuna, he is willing to do that. He's willing to risk his own safety and his own greatness for his friend. So that is the greatness of Krishna. So yeah, he was just running towards Bhishma very angrily in that spirit. So yeah, that was something that Krishna did for Arjuna. And yeah, later when they won the war and Yudhishthira was crowned, and then Arjuna became the prime minister, and then they later retired to the forest, and from there they went back home, back to Godhead. Satya, you have a question?
Mataji, isn't the person in the picture Abhimanyu?
Where
The picture where the person's holding that thing, that wheel.
oh, that's actually Krishna. He has a peacock feather.
But in the book I saw that Abhimanyu like picked up this maze and like this chariot wheel and spun it around like with his hand.
Well, that is actually Krishna because he's not supposed to pick up any weapons because he vowed not to pick up any weapons during the war, and Bhishma made him break the promise. So that's how powerful actually Bhishma is. Then he actually had to run to make sure that Bhishma stops it. So that's actually Krishna, and because Arjuna's chariot um, was stuck, and then he couldn't move, and then he cannot maneuver. At that point, he had to save his dear friend's life. So that's when Krishna broke his promise. And actually, Abhimanyu also fought in the war. He was very young at that time. He was breaking into the Chakravyuga formation. He knows how to break it because he learned it from his mother when he was in the womb. So, so that's when I think it's Subhadra, right? Subhadra is his mother, and Arjuna is his father. So, yeah, Abhimanyu actually fought in the war, but he was killed during the war because he didn't know how to come out of the Chakravyuha formation. Yeah. Thank you for the question, though. So, do you have any questions? Anirudh, do you have any question?
Why does Krishna broke his promise? Does he wants to broke his promise so that way he could save Arjuna?
Yes, he made a point that my devotee is very dear to me. So that's what that's actually the thing that he wants to say, that my devotee is very dear to me, more than my own promise. That's actually what he wanted to convey. Satya, you had a question?
Mataji, when are we gonna start the craft?
It's just like in another 2 or 3 minutes after we end this class.
Oh, and can we continue the conversation we did in the class before?
What was the conversation about?
How humans came to life.
Was it here in this class that we started? Excuse me.
So like everybody was like arguing on how humans came to life.
Okay. So how did you think that humans came to class? Sorry, humans came to life.
By evolving from apes, chimpanzees, and monkeys. Those are primates, and we evolved from them.
Oh, that's the theory of evolution, right?
What?
That's the theory of evolution, right? Darwin's theory.
And there's also proof for it. A chimp skull and a human skull are very similar.
Yeah, but the similarity doesn't make that you have been evolved from that, right? There is also an evidence
I went to this museum, this California Academy of Science.
Okay.
And we saw this human remain called Lucy.
Uh-huh.
And Lucy looked just like humans, but the skull was different. It looked like a chimpanzee skull.
Okay, but I have
2 legs.
I have a question for you. If
What?
humans evolved from monkeys or from chimpanzee, let's say, then the chimpanzees should not exist by now. All the chimpanzees should have converted into humans by now, right?
No,
Why not?
only they they split, like some chimpanzees turned into humans and some stayed the same.
And what is the theory
Split.
behind it that says only some? Who gets to decide that some?
Because there was this book I read. There was
Yeah, that's just the theory is based on Charles Darwin. The Charles Darwin's theory is based on evolution, but the evolutionary theory doesn't have a point on its own that, well, there were actually evidence that humans existed so many thousands of years before, even
yeah,
like at the same time as chimpanzees existed. So if you say that humans evolved from chimpanzees, there should be some sort of link or at least something in between that shows that, okay, there is some sort of evolution, but actually chimpanzees existed even in the past. They even existed before the evolution started. So
yeah,
that
they did.
means the Charles Darwin's theory, which states that, well, some chimpanzees they evolved into some things, evolved into humans, but others did not. At that same that should actually question, like, why not? Why there should not be any chimpanzees by now? Because if the evolution is continuing now, then
Yeah, it's
then
continuing.
certain races will not exist by now. But you can see that all of the races are existing by now. Does it
Mhm.
make any sense?
Yes, it does. Because we're anyhow evolving. So in the past, we didn't know what medicines are, and now our brain is growing sharper and sharper, and now we know how to cure diabetes.
Oh, that doesn't mean that our brain is actually growing sharper and sharper. It's just that
We
there were
learn more.
actually there were actually evidences in the past that uh, many actually know how to treat diseases even without. If you had seen uh, what is that called, plastic surgery, Sushruta, right? Sushruta is one of the plastic surgeons in the past where he treated the patients with plastic surgery. Well, plastic surgery is considered very minute task, very sophisticated, but it existed in the past, like thousands of years ago. If you had read the Vedas.
But if you read books about Jane Goodall, a scientist, well, not exactly a scientist, a primatologist from Britain, she found all these remains of early humans in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And Africa is usually where all the rainforests are,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And all these human remains were put together and they ended up looking like a chimp and human combined. So that's proof.
But that actually, okay, let's say that evolution exists. Okay, let's say that in a hypothetical sense that evolution exists. So there are different races, right? If you know, there are Asian race, there are African race, then there is what is that, Middle Eastern, and then there are so many races, right? So why is that? Why is there different races? Can evolution account it? Can you give any concrete reasons why why the process of evolution actually had different races? If you say that, okay, only specific apes actually, um, they are the ones who actually evolved and not certain other races, why? The
Well,
question
they
is
all
why.
evolved. Well, they actually all evolved.
Then why is that chimpanzees exist now?
It's because
that was
only
actually
some
in the
turned into
original
humans.
chimpanzees. They should not exist now.
Because
The
only
humans
some of them did.
the humans who were living 10,000 years ago, they should not exist now. They should have all evolved. But that is
Yeah,
not the case. We still
We
have
did evolve.
five fingers, five toes, the two arms, two legs, and one brain. Why? If evolution existed, we should have all morphed by now.
Well, chimpanzees only have 4 fingers.
Okay.
Or do they have any fingers?
They have the fifth one, but that is like conjoined together.
Yeah, and as we evolve, now we can spread our fingers. See?
I think, the basis behind the evolutionary theory is, I wouldn't say that it is wrong, but then it is not enough to prove that humans and chimpanzees existed at the same time. There were proof that humans and chimpanzees existed at the same time. If they evolved, it should have taken time. So at the time chimpanzees existed, humans should not have been there. But actually they were. There were proof that humans and chimpanzees existed together at the same time. So
That's
this
because
proves
only
that
some of them did.
the theory of evolution is wrong.
But there,
So
but
you
there
cannot
are,
have two different things when you have something evolving from other, right?
you can.
Why? How? If you have evolved from the ancestors, your ancestors should not exist by now. Because you have evolved, you cannot exist by now.
But
Did
only
you
some
understand?
of them turned into it. Only some, like
That
half of
that
them.
doesn't give any scientific evidence, like why some and why not another. You see the point? That is not a scientific point. Because some existed because, oh, what, you got your what is that called, evolving gene, why we do not? No, that doesn't count under evolution, right? If the theory has to be proven, it has to be proven in a long time. Well, nobody knows what happened in a long time. That's just a theory.
But
So yeah,
there's
any other questions?
but I think it's true because there was after before Earth was just like Venus, a molten block of lava. And after all the volcanoes, it cooled down, and one giant volcano erupted.
But
And
no, that is actually not a true concept, because you cannot just say that something erupted from nothing. There was a famous experiment by Albert Einstein. Do you know that story?
no,
You don't know that story.
I
Okay.
didn't learn
So
it.
once what happened was, there was a big scientist and he came to Albert Einstein's lab, and he said, Albert Einstein, he's actually a very atheist. He doesn't believe in God, like how everything was created and all that. He just believes that, well, it just appeared like that. And Albert Einstein happened to have a model. He had a model of how Earth and other, like sun and other planets, how they arrange or organize themselves. So he happened to have a diorama, and Albert Einstein invited him over, and he said he was impressed. Oh, Albert Einstein, you created this. And it was like, oh, very nice. And Albert Einstein said, no, I didn't create it. I didn't create this. It just appeared. And the scientist was like, it just appeared? How is it possible? And I said, if you think that Earth just appeared from nowhere, from just a molten form of gas, so some gases, they combined together and then they just collided, and from that there was Earth. If you can believe that, you can also believe my statement that this model just appeared here. Then he understood that behind every creation, there is a creator. So like that, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam very clearly, you will understand that there is a creator behind every little creation. And not just that, this whole creation, this material creation was created by Krishna. This is just 1/4 of the creation of the spiritual world. And this whole material creation is existing in Krishna. So you can see that Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says that what is that verse? It was in my 9th chapter actually. It's right after the verse. It says Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyakshavahamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Abhyam. Right. So in that verse he says this this knowledge that was given to Arjuna, right? He shows the entire universe as if it is nothing, right? Krishna shows the entire universal creation to Arjuna, and Arjuna was baffled, wonderstruck just by looking at it. So it is actually Krishna who creates all this. There is a creator behind everything.
But if that is possible, then how did the whole universe come to exist? Where did the hydrogen come from? Where did the helium come from? How did they find the right formula to make a star?
Yes, it is all created by Krishna.
But how did they find the right formula to make a star when the star is not as same as fire? Like
He's the
put
master brain. He's the master brain. He's the scientist behind all this creation.
But does he know that if you pour water on the sun, it will not go out. It will turn into like a red giant when it's only used half its hydrogen in its life.
Yes, Krishna knows everything, like what he is doing, what he, like you can say, well, oh, this whole universe is just burning in ashes, or, something is happening, and, or some giant asteroid is coming to come and hit the earth. And none of the asteroids came and hit the earth. If you can see that scientists, they pose that, oh, there is a big threat, that there is this big asteroid that is going to come and hit the earth in this time, that time, but it never does, right? Have you heard of that? It's all under control. Krishna is under control.
But
He control.
sometimes it does when the asteroid is big enough to make it through the atmosphere and not burn.
Yes, but it has not created any harm so far that you have been hit by asteroid. Is just protect yourself. Just
There was
protect
this
yourself
giant
because
asteroid that was like this big that hit Mary Anning on the shoulder while she was taking a nap.
oh well, that wasn't the case that you have like thousands of people dying from an asteroid hit. That doesn't happen. So yeah, and any other I see so many people raising their hands. Can you I'm sorry, can you unmute yourself? Manhar, Saumya, and Artika. Uh,
Mataji, so for the craft today, does the
yes,
bow and arrow actually work, or is it just a model?
yes, it is a working model. Don't worry, I'm
What?
going to get a working model. Yes,
But how do we make a working model?
yes, we are going to do it right now.
But literally, how can we get it to work when it's not made out of wood, but it's made out of paper?
It is. It's going to work.
But how? If it's made out of paper, bows don't get all soggy when they touch water. Our
Well,
bow will literally break into bits. How is
okay,
that
we're
a
going to do
model?
that. We're going to do that. And can you, so for that, I'm going to, oh, let me stop sharing my screen. So then we will hit the
You
screen
need
here.
green paper?
Whatever sheet is good for you. So you can take any sheet of paper and start working with it. Okay. I have like a small dowel rod. If you don't have it, it's fine as well. So for that, you need a twine. I have a small little twine and some scissors and tape. Okay. I don't think we need a glue here. I might need a scissor though. Yeah, I might need a scissor and
Tape?
tape. This tape right here, and there is some woolen thread, and there is some rods here, and so what we're going, if you're all ready with your stuff, then we can start it right away. But if you're not, just I'll give you like 2 or 3 more minutes so for you to pick up stuff and then come back, okay? Are there any other questions so far that I need to answer?
Brown paper. Slide it under my door.
Okay, who's that? Kartika, you have a question? Saisha, you have a question?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
So I have elastic string, is that okay? And I have this white paper.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
And Saisha, you have a question?
Mataji, is it okay if your string is not elastic?
Yes, absolutely. My string is not elastic either. And you have anybody else have a question?
Mataji, are you
Yes.
frozen?
I'm sorry, what is that?
Are you frozen?
Oh, could be. That's a possibility here. But can you see the screen right here that whatever I'm trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Manhar, you had a question? Anybody else had any questions? So it's clear, I think. Okay, we'll just start in another minute or so, okay?
Mataji, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So, what is the rod used for?
Well, this rod is going to be used to make a bow and that you can actually use to shoot arrows with.
Oh, so I'm confused. So, like, are we going to use it to put the string on the bow?
Yes, that's how you string a bow, right?
Wait, so that means if you don't have the thing, you can't make it?
What you don't have?
The thing rod, the rod.
We're gonna make a rod
Oh, or could can or
with a
can you
paper.
use toothpicks? Toothpicks.
Toothpicks are good enough if you can make a big rod out of it. That's actually a possibility. That's actually a possibility. I'm not limiting anything here. You can use your like imagination to go wild. All right, so let's get started, okay? So the first thing I do is, Vian, you have a comment or something that you wanted to say?
So, firstly, Satya, first, before you say anything else, before the after for the dwarven story, first tell us why all monkeys haven't turned into humans then.
What? I can't hear you.
First, tell us why some monkeys did not turn into humans. Then tell us the other things. Not questions.
I didn't read that chapter yet.
Okay, then read that chapter. Then talk about the dwarven theory in next class.
We don't have next class, remember?
Oh, right. Okay. But before you tell anything else about the dwarven theory, read that chapter.
Okay, Pravish, you have a question?
Yeah, so can we use like this? It's like, can we use this?
What is that? Is
It's-
it a string?
It's floral wire.
Oh, yeah, I think you could use that. If it is helping you put this string together, it's yeah.
It's like bendy. It's all bendy.
Floral
It's-
wire. Don't you have a regular thread?
I'll try to find one, Mataji.
Okay. All right, so let's get started then. We'll wait for Pravishti to come. And I think if any other questions so far? Okay. Mahatru, you have a question? Manhar, you have a question?
Yes, Mataji. Can I use this thread? This thread?
Oh, it's very thin, right? I think if you can hold it, it's fine.
Okay.
If you are able to hold it together, it's fine.
Mataji, I don't have a stick. Can I use this?
Can I
Which
use
one?
one?
Yes, you
Toothpick?
could. Yes, you could use a toothpick if you are comfortable with that. Make it into a long piece. That's fine. All right, let's get started now, okay?
Mataji, can I use
Yes,
yellow construction paper?
yes, whatever construction paper that you have got, you can use, okay?
Hey, Mataji,
Yes,
why do we need this what this stick for? The stick for an arrow?
yes,
Mata,
yes, dear.
much work? Will this much thread work?
How much?
I don't know, but you can see.
Who is this actually?
Lakshita.
Lakshita. Okay, I'm gonna find you here. Okay, yeah, I think that is good enough.
It's double of the thing you can see.
Okay, that is good enough, Lakshita. Yes.
Can we start? Is
Yes,
this
dear.
good
Yes, we
enough?
will start.
Is this thing I made out of two toothpicks good enough?
We'll get to that point later, okay? We'll start it first, okay?
Uh-huh.
So what you do is you take the end of it, okay? Now you listen to this carefully right here, whatever I'm trying to do. So what you do is you roll with just have your fingers and then start to roll with it, okay?
So like till the end?
Yes, now we start to roll from here, start from the end and then start to roll up, roll, 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 okay? I'm going to use a small little rod to help me roll through, okay?
So we're
You
rolling
don't
to the
have to have,
end.
yes, roll from the end, okay? I'm just
Mataji,
going to roll.
do we roll it to the other corner?
Yes, we roll it through the other corner, okay?
Are we making a stick or something? Or something to hold the arrows?
Yes, we're going to do that. Okay, I'm going to
Okay, if I
hold
can-
it.
Is it like this?
Is it okay if I can use a pencil?
Now,
Mataji, is
listen,
it like this?
listen carefully here. Okay, I'm going to roll it, right? I'm going to roll it tight. Okay, as tighter that you can. Okay.
Oh, Mataji, so I don't have any string with me. Is there something else I can use?
Rubber band.
Mataji, if we don't have elastic string, is that fine?
Yes.
Use
You
regular.
can use a
Mataji,
regular stick. Yeah.
Is this
So I have rolled this into a small little rod. Okay.
Ah,
Then what I will do is I'll take a tape. All right.
Mataji, can you
I'm gonna
wait
take a
until
tape.
rolling?
Okay. Go ahead and I'm gonna use this one right here.
Mataji, can you
Yes.
wait up? I'm still rolling the stick.
Yes, please go ahead, roll it.
Is this okay? Mataji, can we use glue instead of tape because I don't have that thin tape? I have
You might need a tape later.
Is this good, Mataji?
You might need a tape later, okay?
Is this good?
Is this good, Mataji?
Well, yeah, that's good enough.
Mataji, is this good?
Yes.
Mataji, is this good? This is Mataji.
Yes. Okay.
Mataji, now also can now can we use glue or now also
Not done yet.
You roll.
Then what you do is you stick it up. Okay. You just stick it.
Okay, so can I use glue now or should I use tape now? And
You need to use a tape. You need to use a tape. You can take the
How
help
do
of a
you
tape.
roll it?
So this is one part of the bow, okay? The next part is
not done yet.
okay, we're gonna do two of them. So I'm going to roll another piece right here, okay?
How do you roll it?
Right like this. Start with the rod. I'm going to start with the rod and just keep going. Yes, dear.
Can I use yellow colored paper so that it'll look like a gold bow?
Okay, sure.
Thank you, Mataji.
I need a rod, a pencil.
Yes, or a pencil. Yes, pencil will also do. Just to help you roll, okay? Just a little while and then I'm going to start rolling like this, okay? So you're going to do the same thing with the other stick, okay?
Mataji, I have to restart rolling because my tape is kind of a little too much sticky and then it got stuck and then, yeah.
Yeah, you can roll it again.
I'm done. Do I tape it now?
Yes.
Mataji,
When you come to the end, you start to tape it again, okay?
can you wait? I'm still on my first one.
All right, we're going to wait.
How do you do it? This is taking forever. You just use pencil. Actually, when I use pencil, it's really easy.
Yes, you can use a rod or a pencil, whatever you have got with
Can
you.
we tape it?
Will the rod
Yes.
stay in the paper or will you take it out?
What?
Will the rod stay in the paper?
Oh, you take it out. You take it out.
Oh. Are those
So you
supposed to
got
be like arrows?
So what you do is you take these two rods, just put them in the center, and then you cut the ends, okay?
Is it nice?
Yes.
Thank you, Mataji. Does this look good?
Yeah,
These
we are not done with it yet. We're gonna focus on this one, okay? Okay, listen up.
spots.
Are you guys finished with this one?
No,
The rod?
Mataji.
Mataji, is this good?
You just tape it. We need tape.
Yes.
Tape and scissors. There's scissors also on the floor.
Do we have to cut the ends?
Yes, I will tell you the next step. Are you guys
It's
up
on the
to
floor also.
Slow down, cut the ends?
Yes, I will tell you. Listen up, okay? Can you all mute yourself so you
Mataji.
Oh, that means
Your Mataji, it's like
yes.
cracking.
I'm on
What?
It's like you freeze and then you unfreeze. Back and
Okay.
forth.
Yeah, so what happens is sometimes my internet is not very steady, but I can get to this point soon, okay? So let me know if you can hear me well, okay?
Mataji, we're still on the first step. Could you slow down a bit?
Okay. We'll give you another minute so you can finish up.
What do we need the scissors for?
We need to cut the ends.
Okay. Have you already cut the ends?
Not yet. I'm just waiting for everybody to be on the same page.
Mataji,
Yes, dear.
this is Lakshita. I have made this ring like it's like symmetrical and I have designed it with gems.
Oh, nice.
These look like dandias. These look like dandias.
It looks
Yeah,
it's like a rangoli.
nice.
So what do we
Nice.
do after we get these out?
Okay, so now we get started, okay? So what we do is we take the end and then what you do is you just cut the one part of it like this, okay? And you turn them around and do the same thing. So you get like two equal parts, okay? And these two are waste. 4 of them actually. So then what happened? What you
cut
will
it
do
into
is
equal parts.
yes. So you can do like this, okay? Hold on to this stick right here, and then start to tie them up very closely like this, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tape here, and I'm going to tape it up.
Mataji,
Yes,
can
dear.
you wait because I'm still stuck on the first tube.
Okay, what we'll do right here is this video is recorded. So if you are stuck somewhere, you can actually get some help of this because this video is uploaded online, okay?
This is how
I got it, Mataji. I got the hang of it.
Yes, that's right. So what you do is you just keep going like this.
Mataji, have you
Taping
already
it.
cut the
Wait, you have to make two?
Right, just keep rolling it like this.
Mataji, this is Lakshita. Is this big enough?
Done with one roll. Mataji,
Just 2 rolls together, okay?
Mataji, I have a question. Have
Yes,
you
dear.
already
Big enough.
Have you already cut the ends?
Yes, I did.
Mataji, can we make it different colors?
Yes, you can make a different color with it.
Mataji,
This is not her. Mataji is like this much.
step again. I'm behind.
I'm sorry,
And
I'm not hearing one person here. Just can one person speak, please?
Mataji, this is Lakshita. So is this big? Is this like it's good? Mataji, is this good?
Yes, it's good. Yes. So what you do is you just stick both of this together. Okay, that's what I'm doing here.
With tape,
Yes,
this
with tape.
Mataji?
stick both of them together.
Right, sticking
one
in the
go-
sense like taping them together. Okay.
So does one go inside the other?
No, you can't really put them inside, but you could
Like this?
actually, you know, overlap each other.
Is this good, Mataji?
One is so small it can fit into the other one. Like this.
Mataji, what do we
Okay, if you could do that.
And I'm just gonna take that out.
So then what we do is after this, if you are like me, we got this together. I just tape these two together. Okay.
Like, what do we do after we're done cutting the end?
Cutting the ends, you just tape them together like how I did.
So we just hold them like
Yeah,
together?
one overlap one over the other and then start to tape them. Okay.
Do we tape them like this? Mataji, are those the
Speaking.
arrows?
They are the bow. This is the bow.
Do we tape it like this?
Who's
Excuse
this?
me.
Who's this?
I need
This
some
is
help.
Manhar?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find you so I can see. Yes, that's right.
Okay, like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Mataji,
Yes, dear.
is it lice?
So who's speaking actually?
Pratyaksh.
Pratyaksh. So I have to find you. Yes, that's nice. So you have to tape it along the sides also, okay?
Okay.
Right. So after we are done, what we do is, I will tell you exactly what to do. So you actually cut a small corner in this one, like a small little loop, okay? So you can actually tie your, like a small V. You can see right here,
Excuse me, you're going ahead of me.
Mataji.
like this. Yes.
Mataji.
Mataji,
Yes.
you're going ahead of me.
These are the ends.
So cut the, yes,
Oh.
you have cut your ends.
Oh my God.
Then you can actually loop it all together like
First, take these out. First, take these out.
I can't. I need to.
So I
then.
what do I do? What do I do after taping?
Yes, so listen to me carefully right here. So what you do is you just cut a small V from here, okay? So you have like a small groove, okay? For your bow to go inside, for your thread to go inside, okay? So similarly, I'm going to cut the ends like this. Like a small little dent, okay? Don't cut it too much. You just need to cut a small little V here, okay?
What do we do after we're done taping the two?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to cut a small little V here, okay? So you can actually put a,
Excuse me, Mataji, you're going a little ahead of me, and I don't know what's the next step.
okay, we're gonna show you that in a minute, okay?
Mataji.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
So we have to cut one V in a stick and the other V in another stick, right?
Yes. In the one corner, you do the V like right like this, okay? I'm going to show you. Can you all see it? Take a moment here and then
Is this
peek
your
peek
sticker?
in.
Yeah.
I'm still, you're going ahead of me, Mataji, and I can't catch up.
Mataji, do we cut the V on like both of the?
Yes, you cut it.
Fold it
You
and
cut
then
it on both
I'm
ends.
going to cut it right here.
Done.
What's this end here?
So big.
Or no.
How do you do
That
it?
was
Hare Krishna, kids.
so hard to catch
Hare
that.
Krishna. Too much talking, kids. Please be on mute.
So what you do is you just cut a small V here towards the ends, okay? So you can put your thread here.
Excuse me, what do we do next, please?
So then what you do is, after you
Excuse-
cut your V, After you cut your V here.
Mataji.
Mataji, एक minute. Mataji, एक minute. Anirudh, if Mataji is going for the next, she is going. Okay, we have to go for all the 32 participants equally, right? So if you are done with Mataji, you are not unmuted. Mataji is going, then you have to continue. Okay, don't be unmute. And other kids, if you have any problem, that time only you have to unmuted yourself, and one by one you have to ask the questions, because all of them is asking, no, means Mataji is not able to answer all of them right away, right? So one by one, please cooperate. So other kids who can listen by a recording, they are not they are they are not going frustrated, and they can listen the recording also. So be like a good students in the class. Okay, Hare Krishna, especially Anirudh.
I missed the next. I missed the earlier step.
Mataji,
Yes. So now what you do is, I'll just repeat this step right here. So after you're done taping this part, okay, what you do is you just cut a small little dent here, okay? Don't cut it all the way to the end, but like a small little groove so that you can actually put the string here, okay? That's why we need the small cut, okay? So after this part, I'm going to um, put this thread here and tie a knot around this, okay?
Mataji, I don't know how to tie a knot.
Mataji, instead of tying the knot, can I cut a small piece from tape and tape it?
What? Yeah, that would actually, it wouldn't work that much, but you can try. So then what you do is you can pull the thread so that you can pull your thread so tightly such that it makes like a bow shape. Can you see this? So how it's bending, right? So, oh, it's bending so much. But yeah, I would just bend it like this and then put a string here and put a strip around, okay? So that it will form like a bow. Yeah, so it does form like a bow. And what I'll do is I'll just tie a knot here.
Mataji, I just finished taping it. So how do I cut the V?
You just have to use like your scissors and then cut halfway through, okay? Like this,
Oh, okay.
right? So you got your bow here. And for the arrow part, what you do is, I have like a small rod. If you don't have, just
Anirudh,
make your own rod,
Anirudh,
okay?
you are with Mataji or not, beta? Unmute yourself, Anirudh.
I'm
Unmute.
with my mom helping me.
Okay, you are not with Mataji. What is your difficulty, beta?
I can't. Sorry, I was just too busy because somehow there was a pencil stuck inside here and I cannot even cut it. So cut equally parts. So and that's why I was behind.
No problem. So right now, where you are, Mataji will help you.
I'm still here and I don't know what to do. I just need. So you have to stick these two like this. I made it flat.
Yes, you have to stick those two together. You have to roll it up so that you can see that these two parts are overlapped on each other, and then you can just use a tape and then roll it together.
Now get it, Anirudh? Anirudh, did you get it, beta?
Yeah, and then you have to cut and then you have to cut this little small parts so that we can put through the needle in, or no, I mean the thread in.
Yes. Cut a small piece here towards the end, and then you could make a dent so that the thread will stay in place. Okay. So now you can see that the bow is coming in shape. Okay.
I have a question.
I have a small little rod here. If not, you could use a pencil.
Mataji, okay, students has little question for regarding the past craft. So can we take first that, Mataji? Is it okay?
Which one, Mataji?
Vian.
Vian is here. Okay. Vian, what is your question?
So when I'm using this, I can't pull it back this far.
Yes, what you have to do is you have to bend your bow. You have to make the thread a little tighter.
Oh. But this is tight.
This is the tighter that you can get, like not like this. See, look, this one is tighter.
Oh,
so you can actually bend, right?
Okay.
Any other questions so far?
Kids, do you have any other question? You can ask. So Mataji, then go for the arrow. Any other question? Previously, everyone has a question.
Mataji, have
Yes,
you
dear.
used one stick or two sticks?
For this one, Mataji, yes, I
Yeah.
did 2 sticks. I did use 2 sticks.
Okay, Mataji. So you have done two and you used the same two for
And
the bow.
yes, so I
right.
have overlapped both of them, and then
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
no problem.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other have any question? Okay, Soumya, unmute beta.
Mataji, what did you use the other 2 sticks for?
Well, I used one stick, and I had overlapped that one stick over another, and then I had wrapped it together so that it will form like a nice base.
Okay, Mataji. The other 2
Okay.
sticks I'm asking about,
Which other 2 sticks, dear?
like we made 2 sticks, right? And we divided the 2 of them into 4 parts. So we used 2 parts here and the other 2
Oh,
parts.
that one is no, we didn't use anything. I
Okay,
didn't use anything. Yeah, you just have to use this too. If you want a longer bow, yes, just cut this.
Mataji,
Yeah.
how does it shoot arrows?
Yes, that's what I'm going to show. I think I hope everybody are going to catch up with this.
Here's my
So
bow.
here's my arrow. What did I do is I used a small little rod that I happen to have, but if you don't have this, what you can do is you can use a pencil, okay, and then use a small little tape. I have a small tape here, okay. I cut a small tape here, and then I rolled it around, okay. I rolled this around. So it can actually hold your arrow, okay. Then what you do is you take your bow and your arrow, place this arrow right in the middle, okay, and you can shoot it. Actually, it shoots. I'm surprised.
Wow.
Okay. Right? So far, so good. I'm going to find my
Mataji,
arrow.
can you repeat that? Mataji?
Yes, I'm going to repeat. I'm going to find my arrow. I just happened to lost it. Hold on.
Mataji,
So
Yes.
meanwhile,
to make a big one, what should we do?
I'm sorry, I did not hear that. What is it?
What should we do if we want to make a big one, being the length double this thing?
Double this thing, then you cut your sides less. When you're cutting the side, just cut it a little shorter. Okay.
Mataji,
Mhm.
are my arrows supposed to be like this? I tape
Who is this? I have to. I'm sorry. What is it?
cut.
Kartika. Okay, yeah. Can you show it a little? Yeah, that's good enough.
Mataji,
You
I
can.
cannot see your screen in full. I can see Vian's screen.
Okay. So you can do this, Kartika. You can use your one end of the arrow and then tape it. Okay. So if you tape it, this will act like a base for your arrow to rest on the bow. Okay.
Mataji,
Yes, dear.
is it good?
Who is this?
Pratyaksh.
Pratyaksh.
Mataji,
Yes.
is it
Oh,
good?
colorful. Wow, that's nice. I like it.
Mataji, why doesn't it
Nikshit is like,
actually shoot? Like
it will
literally.
shoot. It will shoot. I'm not mine is shooting. You see it? It is literally shooting
Oh,
like this.
like
And you
but
can bend the bow and then just release the arrow. Then it'll go. I don't want to keep finding it, so it's not releasing it.
Mataji.
Yes, dear.
Mataji, mine won't fly. You just try it so I can see how it works.
You wanna try it?
No, can you try it so we can see how it works?
Yes, yes. So I'm going to shoot the arrow right at you so you can see how it is moving. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. I just went.
That is so cool.
Yes, it just went. I'm surprised too. It's just working.
Mataji,
So-
I think I figured
Yes.
out how to get it work. Yeah.
Why can't
Can you use
What?
So
What?
kids,
what
yeah,
we use for an arrow, Mataji?
You just use a pencil, unsharpened pencil, okay? Don't make it sharp and then hurt yourself. Unsharpened pencil and then tie tape around it and then use that as an arrow as well.
Hari
Did
bol.
I
Kids,
also
I
have
just
my
wanted to
bow.
share.
I also have.
Here's my bow and arrow.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, Anirudh.
It doesn't shoot properly because
Mataji, I'm using it a different way. Look, I'm a house. Eat.
Yeah.
It's party time.
Okay, kids. So
Oh,
I just wanted to share one thing. Today is the last class of our Parthsarthi summer camp. So there is no class in August because today is the last day of the August month, and and only the 31st of July is remaining. So today is the last day of the summer camp, and our continue the whole year of the curriculum will be continued by mid of the August or a fourth week of the August. So it's the same time when you start your schooling also. So I just wanted to all the kids parents, it's my request. I can send, give me a 1 week, I can send a one message as well as the poll also, what you prefer, because when kids schooling is going on, so if you prefer the evening classes, or if you prefer the weekend classes like a Saturday and Sunday, like this time, as a 11 a.m. CST and a 12 p.m. EST. So whatever is you like, I can make the whole year curriculum according that. If you want 5 weekdays evening classes, the timing is 6 a.m. CST and 7 p.m. EST. So that will be work also as before years is happen. And if you wanted the weekend class only, like same time, 11 a.m. CST and 12 p.m. EST, and India time is 9:30 p.m. So that will be also work. So I can give the poll according this timing. So I request to all the parents, please poll your votes according that, and where is the majority we can go for that, and then I can make the all the syllabus for whole year. And if any parents wants any specifically things like your children wants to learn the Bhagavad Gita shlokas, or they want to the meaning of the shlokas also, what you prefer, so we can also manage according to their requirements. So it's my request to all the parents and students, if your parents is not with you right now, please convey this message to your parents so they can vote. We really need the votes, because we really need all your sweet all kids presence. So I need all the kids, 34, 35 kids which will come today, because previously it's 60 students, but I'm not hoping for everyone. But if you really like your like judo karate classes or piano classes or every classes, so you have to concentrate these classes also which you taking the past 2 months. I hope everyone like it. So lots of fun, lots of education you needed, you got it. So it's a happen for end of the August or a September to till May to 2024. So this is my only announcement. I really like all your hard work, your presence. You do a very nice job, everyone. So today is the last day, and I really like Anirudh voice to singing any bhajan. So in the end, I request to all the 23 participants, please listen any bhajan which Anirudh wants to sing. We can listen it, and then we have to wind up for summer camp via Anirudh bhajan. Okay, Anirudh, are you okay for that?
Okay. Huh, what's supposed
Thank
to-
you, Vita. I hope you didn't mind today I'm saying, but it's too much voice, right? And whoever wants to listen the recording, they can't get it. How can I uh make the bow and arrow, right, Beta? That's it. I am just managing the classes. A good recording. It's good. Kids will come and they can a part of your virtual classmate. This it. Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Please go ahead. I'm sorry. In between, I say these things.
I'm
Mataji, you are on
gonna
mute.
sing a bhajan.
Mataji, you are on mute.
I'm gonna sing a bhajan.
Okay,
Mataji, I
go
have
ahead,
a
please. Yeah, please.
Mataji, where do we make the cuts of the bow?
Cuts of the bow. Like there is no cut. Oh, the cuts. Okay, here
Okay,
in the
the end.
corners. Yeah, towards the corner,
Okay, like
right here.
should we cut like half, like the upper part of it?
Mataji,
Yes.
my bow actually works if I use
I'm gonna sing a bhajan.
a giant pencil.
Okay, that works.
And Mataji, should we tie the thread through the hole and then tie it?
You have to just tie it around,
Then we need to
and just pull
what
it,
should
and
we
then
do?
pull it
We cut
together.
the hole.
Yeah, hold it together, and then tie another one in the bottom.
Should we insert them in the holes, Mataji, or not?
No, you don't have to insert them in the holes. Actually, there is a groove here, right? That's why the right's right here. And then you just tie around it so it will hold it together. Okay.
Okay, Mataji. So we're
All
just
right.
making the holes for holding it.
Yes.
Okay, Mataji. Actually, I didn't have the material, so it took me this much time to make it.
No problem. Yeah, if you like to leave the class, it's fine too. I think we just went a little
Mataji,
overboard, but
we have to listen one bhajan of the Anirudh, because it's a full day. Today
yeah.
is the last
So,
class.
yeah, Anirudh is going to sing a song like a bhajan, and if you are here, just listen to it. Yeah.
Unmute yourself, Anirudh. Anirudh, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, beta.
कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, तुम्हारे मिलन को घरवा, तुम्हारे मिलन को घरवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, पमा गामा नी पमा प गामा प नी सा, नी पमा प गामा गा सा नी सा, कैसे करा उम्मीदवा, कैसे करा उम्मीदवा, सा सा गा गा मा पा गा मा नी पा नी सा सा नी पा मा गा सा सा नी पा मा गा सा, कैसे करा उम्मीदवा, कैसे करा उम्मीदवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, पमा पा सा नी प नी पमा प गामा गामा पमा पमा गामा गामा नी प गामा गामा सा 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 नी गा सा 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 नी सा गामा प नी पमा गा सा नी सा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, ni sa ga sa pa ma sa ni pa ga ma sa ga ma pa ni sa pa ga ma sa sa ga ga ma pa pa sa ni sa, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, ni sa ga sa pa ma sa ni pa ga ma sa ga ma pa ni sa pa ga ma sa sa ga ga ma pa pa sa ni sa, sa sa ga ga ma pa pa sa ni sa, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, तुम्हारे मिलन को घरवा, तुम्हारे मिलन को घरवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, एक तो राजा शरम की, एक तो राजा शरम की, पमा पमा गमा नी पमा गमा नी सा गमा पनी पमा गमा, एक तो राजा शरम की, एक तो राजा शरम की, गम गम सा नी सा गम पमा पमा गमा नी पमा गमा नी सा गमा पनी पमा गमा, एक तो राजा शरम की, गमा गा सा नी सा गमा पानी प दूजे पग पायल भारी, पमा 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 गमा नी पमा गमा नी सा गमा पनी पमा गमा, सा गा 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 सा मा मा गमा मा नी सा नी सा नी सा गा नी सा नी पमा प गमा प नी सा नी पमा प गमा प नी सा, एक तो राजा शरम की, एक तो राजा शरम की, सा गा 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 सा मा मा एक दो राजा शरम की, एक दो राजा शरम की, तुझे पग पायल भारी, तुझे पग पायल पारी, तीजे जागट लोगवा, तीजे जागट लोगवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, तुम्हारे मिलन को घरवा, तुम्हारे मिलन को घरवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा, कैसे कराऊं मितवा.
Hari Hari Bol. Amazing.
Nice.
So very nice.
Nice.
Very
Good
nice.
job.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Anirudh. Amazing voice. You have amazing voice. So thank you
Yes.
so much, Mataji. You give us such a wonderful time for
Thank you.
whole 2 months, and it's a very nice all Friday sessions. So thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, Mataji, and giving me opportunity to serve kids.
No, kids learn very nicely for all Navda Bhakti, all every day, means every week you give a one things, and according to that you can make a very nice crafts also. Amazing lessons for every Friday, Mataji. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
kids.
Mataji.
Keep
Hare
in touch.
Krishna.
Kids.
Hare Krishna
Mataji.
Hare
Krishna, I'm so happy to be here and Hare Krishna.
Mataji, have a good holiday. Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Excuse me, Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare
Excuse me,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Yes,
Yes.
Mama.
Today we read Sakyam, right?
Yes.
So we don't do the Atmanivedanam, the last one.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah, the
It's
last one is Atmanivedanam. Yes. Bali Maharaj story. Maybe some other time we will do it.
Mataji,
Yes.
I typed something in the chat.
What?
I typed something in the chat.
Oh, you say, okay, I will see what that is. Yes, you can leave if you like to. Yes.
I don't want to leave though.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you
so
so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Bye.
Hare Krishna, kids.
Bye.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Keep in touch,
Hare
kids.
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji.